you so much. And Shri, as I told you, all the credit goes to you. You kept me pushing and pushing and pushing.
Thank you so much, Shri, and all thanks to ShriLearning.
Thanks a lot, Shri. It's all your guidance and coaching helped me.
Thank you very much, Shriram. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shriram. Couldn't have done it without you or ShriLearning.
We have a couple of people who cleared exams are here. Hey, Vamsi, lot of smile at your face.
Hi,
Right.
Shriram. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. So I should have one more person who cleared exam also here. Divya, you're available by any chance? Not at. Divya had to come here. All right. First, congratulations, Vamsi, for your great
Thank you,
achievement.
Shriram.
Fantastic. How do you feel about your exam completion?
Oh, really happy. So more than happy, I can say.
Okay, nice. Good to know. Good to
Yeah,
know.
it's really excited. I know so many things to share, but yeah. So in a nutshell, I'm really happy, and I want to thank you for amazing training and this Q&A sessions and continuous feedback.
Good to know. Good to know. I have one more person who is here.
Mhm.
Hey, Aditi. Okay. All right. Welcome. Welcome to the program, and pretty happy that you cleared exam few days back, right? Or week back?
Last week, yes.
Last week. Vamshi, how many days back for you?
23rd, like just few days back.
Few days back. Okay, nice
Yeah.
to know. So I feel that gives a bit relaxed mindset now once the exam is done. Yeah.
Yes.
That's a big burden goes out, right? If it,
Yeah.
thank God.
Yeah.
All right, nice to have you all here. And first, thanks for coming up here. Primarily, people want to listen how to prepare. Right? When you say how to prepare, this is a big question. In the sense, each one has a different style of preparation. Right? Even I have people here who cleared exam. You cannot tell I follow the same format. Each one follow different format. But I'll listen at least couple of points. I'll start with Vamsi. Aditi, I'll come to you. Just listen at least couple of points. What is the structure you follow to prepare? Yeah, we'll do that. So I'll start with Vamsi. So
Sure.
how was your preparation model?
Yeah. So as you know, like I attended December batch.
Mhm.
So when I'm attending your classes, I follow the classes chapters, whatever the chapters you are going to tell. So I have at least because we have a Rita audio book, so I used to listen them and make few points, and I used to listen your classes. After your classes, you used to send some mock exam, 15 questions. I used to prepare that so that at least I will have an understanding. So after 1 month, I actually started my thorough preparation. And first I read chapter wise Rita, and I used to give 3 to 4 times chapter wise questions. Then after I went to 40 questions, 60 questions. When I'm confident, I have started giving my full mock test. So it took me almost 3 months, more than 3 months, yeah, because January, February, March, April, yeah. So more or less 4 months. It took me to prepare. So I
Okay.
first completed Rita, then PMBOK 6th edition. Then I realized when I give them my full mark, I realized that most of the questions are Agile, so Agile practice book. So I completed reading Agile practice book in the month of February and March. So these 3 books I have prepared. Yeah, as you rightly pointed out, schedule and timings are unique, so it works differently for everybody. So yeah.
That's true. That's true. Interesting, no? But you're also giving a point that you read 3 books. Now,
Yes.
after doing the exam, what do you feel? Is it 3 books needed, or
Rita is the base because initially I prepared mainly Rita, but when I start preparing, I think I asked this question also. When I'm preparing these mock exams, in the reference, most of the questions are refer back to the uh, PMBOK.
PMBOK? Yeah.
Yeah, so I can find the same content in the Rita as well. But if I want to quickly go refer, because in the mock test you give that which page number I can find this answer. So
Yeah.
that's the reason. Initially, I didn't read the PMBOK 6th edition,
Yeah.
but it will become easy for me to refer because you are giving the reference. So I parallelly read the 6th edition.
Okay.
But content is same, more or less. In the Rita, it is summarized in a nice way, so it's easy for me.
Okay, nice to know. Because people listening to this will come to know that they can read Rita 11th edition very good, but they can
Yes,
refer PMBOK for any key points. They can go
yes,
there.
Yes,
The reason was also like this. Pinbox 6th edition came in, then 7th edition came in 4 years later.
Mhm.
Now, in between this time, Rita community, it's a third-party community, they start releasing the books. They went with 8th edition, 9th edition, 10th edition, 11th edition. The edition keep moving. Whereas a Pinbox is a centralized book that don't change just like that. Every 4 years,
Yeah.
once they change. So that's also the reason you see the question reference back there. So happy
Yes.
to know that you read all three. One
Yeah.
question to Vamshi. Are you working in agile environment? Your office has agile work?
Not really, but my office, my management is trying their level best. But
Okay.
I work in a pharmaceutical industry, so
Okay.
it's more functionalized. Though we have a project managers,
Mm-hmm.
so when I read, then I assess. Okay, now I realize that I'm working in a weak matrix because functional managers having the more power rather than the project managers. So at least I assess my environment in my
Okay.
company. Yeah.
Okay. So now after clearing PMP, you speak that language.
Yeah.
You will say
Yeah.
matrix, functional.
Yes.
All right. All right. Great. Once again, congratulations, Vamsi. Thanks for
Thank
coming
you.
up here. Do you have any tips for the people who are preparing? Something they can give attention?
Um, Agile, because when initially I prepared, don't spend too much of time in chapter wise, because chapter wise, when anybody preparing the chapter wise mock, so the questions are more or less recall questions, because you can straight away find the answer in that particular chapter. But when we go to the full mock, those are not something like that. Those are like reasoning analysis kind of questions. It's not maybe a recall. So spend good quality of time on individual chapter wise, but
Okay.
attend a full mock as many as possible, because personally
Okay.
I feel the difference. Chapter wise is only restricted to the chapter and more of recall rather than the analyzing. I may be wrong, but that's my understanding. So when I attended full mock, it gave me a completely different perspective. So I suggest to attend full mocks rather than spending too much of time on chapter wise mocks. That's
Mm-hmm.
one advice I can personally I feel so.
But the
And
full exam looks pretty heavy, right?
looks heavy, but in reality we are going to attend the full mock. So it is better to attend because if we only relying on chapter wise, it is really I don't say difficult,
Chapter
but
wise.
yeah,
Okay.
chapter wise. So give importance to chapter wise, because some theories, few things, formulas we have to remember. So attending chapter wise is good, but don't give too much of extra emphasis only on chapter wise.
How about
That's
40, 60 question exam?
yeah. Of course, after I completed chapter wise, I went to 40. Once I get good scores,
Okay.
then only I went to 60. Then only
Okay.
I went to full mark.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Very nice.
that's
That's a
yeah,
good point. That's a
that's
good point.
that's my view. So maybe you can correct
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't
It,
want to wrongly
exactly,
direct anybody.
exactly.
Yeah, that's my experience.
Exactly.
And
That's why we say it's all individual experience. Each one have a different.
individual experience. Yeah. And every Saturday, Sunday morning, 10 o'clock, I used to start my exam, full mark.
Okay.
So I booked my slot also at 10 o'clock.
Hmm.
I feel I'm more energetic in the morning session compared to afternoon. So I book. And I know how you also advised me, if your internet is good, go with the home-based
Yes,
exam.
right, right.
I live in London, so internet, everything is perfectly fine. But
Okay.
somebody advised me, I have a habit of reading the question. Like when I read it, okay, what project manager do? So my lip. So the proctor may think something else. So some people said if you have that kind of habit, better attend in the test center. I don't know how much true it is. I read it somewhere. I see some videos.
It's true.
Okay.
Is true?
Okay.
Okay. So then I decided, okay, I cannot change my habit. I read the question. So so then I said, okay, fine, let's go to the center. So many centers are available to me nearby my house, so it's not a problem. So I went center based test.
Okay. Good point.
Yeah. And Few keywords, as you of course you will highlight in your classes when it says government legislation, something like that. So these are the keywords. So when we have to understand it, something is mandatory. So these are the
Okay.
keywords we have to make a note when we are preparing. So
Perfect.
this is one advice I can give. And I have 3 to 4 projects in my mind. Any question I'm going to fix, imagine any one of the suitable project. Maybe it's a small or medium or mega project.
Mm-hmm.
Few projects I have in my mind. So I will try to link this question to the projects in my mind, and I keep myself as a project manager. So then I will try to understand, because in Agile it's a mindset. It's not
Mm-hmm.
something recall what I will do, and they will s- give 3 to 4 lines of questions. At the end, they will ask what you do first. If there is no first, there will what is the best action among the 4 options. So we have to read very clearly whether they are asking the what you do first or what is the best action. So these are the keywords. Sometimes I missed when I'm doing my mock.
Okay. Okay.
So this is
Okay, that's interesting point. But still, do you see PMI has a lot of questions like this, asking first, what is next, kind of questions
yeah,
coming? Okay.
yes, so many questions even in my real exam also.
Okay.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is one thing I will just say, concentrate. And
Okay.
a very important thing I want to tell you, Shri. So I know I attended your full mock 9 times. So you have given me
Mm-hmm.
60, you as you suggested 90 minutes for the first set, 70, second set and third set,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
So I really don't know. Somehow I feel stressed to in the second and third stress because I have only 70 minutes.
Mm.
So what I decided is 75 minutes for the first set,
Mm.
75 minutes for the second set, 80 minutes for the third set. So
Mm.
this is my timing. It works for me. So maybe few people
Yeah, yeah.
different.
Good
It
point.
depends.
Good
Yeah.
point.
So this is how I managed,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I took the breaks. I highly recommend to take the breaks. I
Mm.
highly recommend.
Mm.
So when I attended full marks, initially I didn't took the break. I try to complete in 230 minutes, or sometimes I take 5 minutes, 10 minutes extra also. But in the real exam, yes, I took the breaks. It's really helped me.
Good. Good.
Really,
Nice.
really helped me.
Nice to know. Good to know. Thanks for the valuable points, Vamsi. I see that you have a list of items. Nice to see that you
Yeah. Yeah.
You can also put some bullet points in the group chat so some
Sure,
people
definitely.
pick up from you. But
Yeah.
it's pretty important. I like the point which you said for the break because in practice exam also you have to practice with the breaks.
Breaks.
That
Yeah.
gives an energy. Refreshment is much needed. Right. Good.
Yes. Yeah.
Super good,
Super.
Vamsi. Now you're
Yeah.
happy, excited, and PMP certified, relieved. Now you have to apply what you learn.
Yes, of course. Yes.
And good wishes. And let's see if people have questions, we can help them to answer here.
Definitely, Shri.
Yeah. So keep
Sure.
rocking. Meantime, we'll bring Aditi inside.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Vamsi, for sharing your
Thank
input.
you. Thank you.
Perfect. Good wishes. All right. So I have Aditi, the person who cleared PMP. Okay, Aditi here.
Hi.
Hey, thanks for waiting. Thanks for your patience.
Yeah,
And,
sure.
where are you from and how PMP is helping you?
So I am in the Netherlands right now. I'm looking for a job. So I use this time to gain the certification, and I'm really happy that I did the training with you because the amount of personalization you give, you take care of each and every student in a personal way. You message them. It's outstanding. I couldn't believe that you are connected with all of the 100 people that were in the class so nicely that you
Yeah,
in a
kind of.
way kept in touch and asked questions that where is your study going, how are you preparing and everything. So I really appreciate that effort from your side, Shri.
Good to know. Thanks for that. I know that it's not an easy effort. This PMP is one of the big certificate. Primarily, the reason of pushing people is age of 30s and 40s. We are packed with the family and corporate. Sometimes PMP goes to backseat. So I have to sometimes poke them. Come on, go ahead.
It was really helpful. I needed that push.
Okay. So how was your exam? First, let's start with the exam. How was your exam experience?
Exam experience was good. I took the online test. I did not go to the center because the center is really far and I did not want that extra anxiety of travel before the test.
Okay.
So yeah. Um, The exam was online. It was going really well because I'd already given mocks. I gave 3 to 4 mock tests, I think 4. And my time management was really good because I always had some extra time to review the questions. But in the real test, the after I finished my 60 questions and I took a break, in the middle segment, the proctor prompt that I'm moving my eyes a little too much, and this is like a warning, and if I do this again, the exam will be revoked. After reading that,
I'm sorry. One question here. What they mean by moving eyes?
I don't know. I was just, sometimes when you're thinking, you just look up and you try to,
Oh,
look
looking
at the
up.
ceiling and
Okay.
think you're in your thoughts.
Okay.
And I just did that, and in a moment there was a prompt on the screen. And
Okay.
after that prompt, Shri, I was more nervous for the
Yeah,
prompter than the exam. And
exactly.
my heartbeat was like, oh my God, now I have to sit like a statue and I have to just, go through the exam as soon as possible. So
It's too much, right? I don't feel that comfortable. Somebody saying that don't move this.
yeah, and from their angle, they might be right because you never know if you're doing an online test. They tell us to show the computer to the
Yeah.
room so that they can see the environment and everything before the test. But in between, it was really so. If someone is, nervous like I am, they should go to the test center. I'm sure it's much calmer than giving an online proctored exam.
Yeah, that's better. That's better. So your time management was good because your reading speed you maintained better,
Yeah.
and you took break. You took break in between.
I did. Like I said, yeah, if I had not taken the break, I would have broken down in between. The breaks were really important. I did some breathing exercises because I was nervous after the prompt. But if you remove that proctored prompt in between, the exam was fine. I feel your mocks are more difficult because I failed all of them. But yeah.
We purposefully set the toughest papers so
Yeah.
that you go to main exam, you feel that's smooth enough.
Yeah, it was so I'm lucky I was prepared, and yeah, so I did not get any numericals or any questions that I would say they were super tough. Um, what helped was that I read the Rita full book. I had it in my iPad, and I'm in a habit of reading and taking notes. So I think that helped. I started in January, but till I booked the exam date, I was not serious about it. And I gave myself only 1 month between booking the date and taking the exam. So in that 1 month, I gained more focus, and I finished the book also, reading through it. I just read Rita, nothing else. Apart from that, whenever I had free time, I tried to look out on YouTube if there were any videos on question answers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
And sometimes in one structure you get it gets monotonous. So just to see what's happening outside in the world,
True.
you
Yeah,
you
well
should
said. That's
also
right.
check out other
You should
resources.
do that. You should do that. One question to you, the people taking exam, they have this one concern. My scores are not going high. After certain stage, the scores are same range, 60%, 62%. Beyond this doesn't go up. Did you face this kind of scenarios? If so, how you overcome that?
So yeah, and just like I said, your mocks, I failed all of them, but it was a consistent 62, 64, 65. So it was in that gap, and I thought that because there are so many numericals, I'm failing. But when I reviewed the exam, I was doing well in the numericals, but in the situational based, I was not doing well.
Okay.
So I think while you give your mocks, it's fine, you gain the experience, but reviewing the mock is very important because you know that where you're going wrong. When you review, and then you've also given the resources from where you took the question, go to those links and check out if your concept is right or wrong. Another thing, I figured that I was not reading the question really well. You have to read. Sometimes the answer is in the question, and when you review your answer and you're such a fool that why did you not read the question? If you read the question, gave a little more time to it, you would have known the answer. So sometimes, most of the times I was like, oh, I'm such a fool that, this was right there. I knew this. Why did I not choose it? So it's
Okay.
very important to spend a good amount of time on the question.
Okay.
Doing the mocks will tell you that how good are you in managing time. So I was confident that I'm going to finish my exam at least 30 minutes before, and that's what happened. So I I I think I put in more effort in reading the question before just jumping into, answering.
Answers. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. One takeaway from listening to you is reading the question carefully saves time. Also, your instincts can help you to answer better because you're giving that enough time for your brain to think, right?
Yeah.
That's very clear. And no much numerical there in the exam, and you are able to progress better in the exam. Only in online exam, be a bit careful. The invigilator could ask some, yeah, say that don't move here. That could be one disturbance. If not, rest all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Good. I feel it's a big relief for you completing this exam. This also helps you a good job search. Good wishes for your next level of approach.
Yeah.
At the same time, PMP sets a confidence level high because when you clear one of the toughest exam, you feel yourself proud and you can stand chest up. Okay, I can do it, right? And this also pushes you to the next level. So pretty interesting. Good. Nice. Thanks a lot again, Aditi, for coming up here and sharing your valuable inputs because that helps people. I'm inviting Vamshi also here. Vamshi and Aditi, two people who cleared the exam recently. Let's give a round of applause for them, for all of us. Great job. Applause for you. Because this exam is not the toughest in the world, but it has its own toughness because you have to read a lot of content. You have to have the patience to practice. The main part is practice exam. That is a killing time. You have to sit and write 4 hours practice, and then it will tell you fail the exam. The toughest part is after practicing 4 hours, it will tell you fail the exam, and then you have to analyze your own mistakes. That is the most challenging part. Many people give up there. They feel a couple of times doesn't go well, let's throw out. Only few people take a next step. Okay, let me analyze it. I'll find my gray spots. I'll work on it. So kudos and great job to Aditi and Vamshi here, and keep rocking in your career as well. Good wishes.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
Great. Let's see if any one question pops up in the group, one or two questions. Anyone from this group have a question or any thoughts? Feel like they're already excited. Hey, Praveen, you're, yeah,
Hi,
yes.
Shri.
Hey,
Hey, first of all, congratulations, Vamsi and Aditi, for great achievement.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so since you mentioned about the mock, Vamsi has given 9 mocks, I believe, full mock
Yeah.
exams, and Aditi also. So, so during the mock, obviously we will go through the questions, and so what is expected score? It's, say for example, uh, 60, 65, how it was progressing. Last mock exam, how was your score, Vamsi?
My scores are always between 60 to 66. My top is 66, and the least is around 59 or 60. So yeah, so I think everybody can see from the portal, right, Shri? The scores,
yes,
because
yes.
every
Yes,
time
yes,
I used to
yes.
Yeah.
watch, yeah, myself. Yeah, my scores are at highest is 66, I can say. So literally before I booked the exam, also I chatted with Rahul or someone from ShriLearning. I explained, see, I'm giving these many full mock exams, and my scores are around only 65, 66. So and I think I remembered you suggested only if you cross 68, then only go for the exam. So I'm really nervous, but yeah, so he suggested me to do a few tips, then I got a conference.
Yeah, this exam is a bit tricky to say what is the right score because
Yeah.
there are people who scored 60%, 63%, go to main exam, just walk through. They say exam is easy. I have people who scored 75, 70 plus, and go to main exam and come out and say that, oh my God, don't ask me, man, what exam it is. So the paper keeps shuffling, and
Mm.
your day of performance differ day to day. The previous day you are different, the next day you are different. Look at your car driving. One day you will drive the car smoothly, next day you make many mistakes in the signal. So your brain functions different way. But we kept an average. If somebody is crossing 63, 65, 68, a better range. Crossing 75 consistently, 70 consistently, good range. That's why we keep it. So I know Praveen where you're going. Praveen interest is he's going to exam in next few days. So you want to know, is my range good for it?
Right.
So, looking at Vamsi, I'll tell you your range is good right now. At the same time, you would also watch out your time management and look at your logical answering. Are you answering the right logic? That's important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Vamsi. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the exam now. Okay. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Shri.
Very good. Very good. Hey, I see one question from Praveen who says in the chat, how many drag and drop questions you get? The match the following questions.
Yeah, this is what I want to tell you. I got total 5 drag and drop questions. And unfortunate thing is 3 questions back to back drag and drop, which I didn't
Yeah,
expect.
same
Same?
for me.
Oh my God. So
Uh,
generally, even when I do practice also for drag and drop, it will take around more than a minute, like close to 2 minutes. Back to back 3 drag and drop questions, which consumes my time. So I feel little bit nervous. So I don't know why they're given like this, but total total 5 drag and drop questions in my exam.
okay.
Drag and drop questions were all knowledge based. They were not scenario based. So if you
Yeah.
have studied well, you would know the answer confidently.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Nice to know. But drag and drop is one tricky, I believe. You drag and drop, then your brain thinks, why not this option? Again, you rotate it and it takes time there. Okay. All right. Thanks for sharing that. Good. I think we got the info. I think we have same information running through here. Okay. Coming back here, first, thanks a lot, Aditi and Vamsi coming up here, and good wishes for your success. Keep moving forward. Stay in touch. As you all know that you will go to Elite group. We have a Elite group, WhatsApp group, where in this group people talk about the job, resume preparation, what is next. So your PMP milestone is achieved. So next is how can I materialize it? That's the next stage. So enjoy your lifetime good in Elite group and start growing next in your career. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Shri.
Good wishes. Once
Thank you
again,
so
good
much.
wishes. Thanks a lot coming up here.
Thank you.